Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another track by track video. And today we have something that's not really considered metal, but definitely in the hard rock range. What I consider my second favorite band of all time and one of the greatest bands to come out of America. And that is Van Halen. And today we got two Van Halen classics here, but to be honest, the six pack, the first six albums of Van Halen, all of them are classic, all of them are masterpieces. But today, we got the most popular one, 1984, versus 1981's Fair Warning. Now, both these albums are very controversial. Like I said, this is Van Halen's most popular album. This sold 10 million copies back in 1984. Arguably Van Halen's most popular album along with the first one. But Fair Warning, though. Fair Warning was the least selling out of the David Lee Roth era. Only sold 2 million, so that's not too bad. But yeah, but now over time, now the die-hard fans love this album because it has not as many hits or a party vibe, but it's like a dark, heavy, more of like a deep cut album. And actually, in fact, this is my favorite Van Halen album of all time. 1984, I put it at number 5. I like it. It's like towards the bottom, but I think it's better than Diver Down. Not saying Diver Down's bad. I just like Diver Down's a good album. I just like this one a little bit more. But if I were to rank Van Halen's albums, I would go number 1, Fair Warning. Number 2, maybe I think Van Halen 2. Number 3, Women and Children First. Number 4, the first Van Halen album. Now you might be surprised why I have that at number 4. Well, it's because I'm kind of burnt down on it. Number 5 is 1984, and number 6 is Diver Down. But this is not a ranking video. This is a track by track video. So let me just quickly explain to you guys the copies I have here. I have these albums on 1A Grand Remaster. But the cool thing about these ones, these are original pressings. So this is the original pressing from 1984. I'll say it's in very good condition. I want to say near mint, because the pages are kind of faded, bit yellow on it. It has some dirt on it a little bit, but and also if you're wondering where the vinyl is, it's on my turntable. But the record plays fine. It's just the cover is a little bit not rough shape, but like not close to mint. This is probably a perfect copy of an original pressing, I think, because this thing is near mint. The cover is in great, shiny, clean condition, nice and smooth, no scuffs or shelf wear or anything like that. The inner sleeve is perfect as well on this Fair Warning copy. There are no cuts, creases, or holes. Record plays great. Great copy. And if you're wondering where I get these copies of these original masterpieces, well, my dad's coworker had a huge vinyl collection, and he was giving some of it away. So one day my dad came home with a huge box of records that his coworker gave to him, and most of the stuff in there I wasn't really into. Most of the stuff in there was he had like early 70s, late 70s, and early 80s stuff. Like from the early 70s to early 80s, but most of it was like pop rock and stuff, or pop in general. But he had an original pressing of Fair Warning, Diver Down, and 1984. And also another cool thing in there was an original pressing of Black Sabbath 7 and Hell. So that's pretty awesome as well. But anyway, I'm just saying how these albums are in such great condition for their age. Both of these have 9 songs I can remember from memory, so without a further ado, let's get this started. Track 1, we have 1984 versus Mean Street. Now, 1984, it's a cool instrumental. It's Eddie playing the keyboard and stuff. It has a cool atmosphere, kind of like futuristic, a little bit typical 80s, but a lot of people don't really like the instrumental 1984. I like it. It's not bad. But Mean Street, come on, man. Mean Street starts off with a cool intro where Eddie's like tapping the crap out of his guitar, giving like this weird sound effect, and then it goes into that riff that and the way Daily Ross sings it with the attitude and stuff, I love it. I love Mean Street. Great riffs, great guitar solo, catchy chorus. You can't go wrong with Mean Street. So I'm giving that one a fair warning. Track 2, Jump versus Dirty Movies. Jump, I know we all have heard it. Some people hate it, some people love it. It was probably Van Halen's biggest hit, went number 1 in 1984 on the singles chart. I think it was like number 1 for 5 weeks. I think that's why it says in my research. But it was number 1 for 5 weeks and pretty much skyrocketed this album. And I actually love Jump. I'm not burnt down on it. I like it. But I think the thing that shines out about it whenever I listen to Jump is David Lee Roth's vocal performance, man. When he sings Jump, he sings it perfectly. And also Alex Van Halen does a great job on the drums as well here as well. So I know everybody has heard it and I love it. Versus Dirty Movies. Dirty Movies, dark song. With the dark songs kind of starts off like slow and stuff. I don't know why though, but at the beginning Eddie plays like this little thing at the beginning, this little what's it called? He shreds at the beginning a little bit, but it's kind of sloppy and it's not really Eddie Van Halen because Eddie is usually precise and he tries to make everything perfect. But the intro there is very sloppy, but I don't care. It actually adds more to the song. Dark subject matter about a prom queen turning into a porn star. I love the way David Lee Roth sings in the song as well with the riff going on in the background. And I like the part he tries to recreate Everybody Wants Them again with the "Take It Up" and everybody's like clapping and stuff like that part. It's cheesy, but it's awesome as well. You can't go wrong with Diamond Dave. And catchy as hell chorus with the pictures on the silver screen, greatest thing you ever seen. I love it. And then I love the way David Lee Roth says lights, camera, and action. Like the way he says action, he's like, action! I can't recreate it because my voice isn't that good today, but just take my word for it. Dirty Movies rules. So, now which song do I pick? Man, this is tough. I think I'm going to go with Dirty Movies on this one. So it's 2-0 fair warning. Track 3, Panama versus Sinner Swing. Panama, we've all heard it as well. Some people are sick of it, and not many people hate it as much as Jump because I think people have heard Jump more. But there's some people who can't stand Panama more. I love Panama. It's hard rocking. It's energetic. It's fun. I love the slow part though. With what Alex, not Alex. What Eddie and Michael Anthony are doing with the bass and the guitars, like during the slow part where Daily Ross doing like the talking again, where ease a seat back and stuff. That part. I love the atmosphere during that section. The guitar solo rules. It's a fun song and it's a classic. Versus Sinner Swing. Sinner Swing, cool song. Starts off with a cool of that da 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 da. I like it. And I like the first verse as well, where Dave is saying she looks so effing good and stuff, and it's once again it's cheesy again, but it's all fun. You can't take Van Halen seriously. They're a party band, and you gotta have a good time when you listen to them. But I'm gonna go with Panama on this one. The reason why is there's one part in Sinner Swing I don't like is the repetitious chorus of that. Gotta push. It's cool at the beginning, but I think it goes on for a little bit too long, that chorus, and that's why I'm gonna give it to 1984. So Panama wins that one, and it's now 2-1. Now we go to track 4. We've got Hear About It Later versus um what comes after Panama? Top Jimmy. Hear About It Later. I love Hear About It Later with that cool intro again, dark cool intro. And then when the drums kick in and that scream that Daily Roth does, I love Hear About It Later. Kick ass song. I love the cowbell as well during that little jam section that they do. And the guitar solo and stuff. And once again, the catchy as hell chorus again with the I don't wanna hear about it later. I love Hear About It Later versus Top Jimmy. Top Jimmy, um, cool riff. I love the swagger and attitude in it. It's kind of like Daily Roth sings like fast during the verses and stuff, but then during the chorus, once again another catchy chorus with the Top Jimmy hooks, Top Jimmy swings. That part, it's fun and stuff, and I like the part at the end. I think it's Dave and Michael Anthony saying, "Oh, Jimmy," like they try to sound like girls, because once again, Michael Anthony, he's the king of high backing vocals, like Juan Crozier. But I'm gonna give it to Hear About It Later. I don't hate Top Jimmy, but I like Hear About It Later a little bit more, like that bit more like it. So now we flip this album over to track 5, but we're still on side 1 for this one. And we start off side 2 on this one with probably the most popular song here, Unchained. And here we go to the last song on side 1, and that is what's the song again? Drop Dead Legs. Unchained. All right. With once again, it grabs you with that riff, that crunchy, heavy riff. And once again, I can't. You guys probably all heard it. It's classic. It's probably the most party song here, along with another song which I'll talk about later. Um, the vocals are great in here. The drums are pounding, and I love the part where the producer's saying, "Come on, Dave, give me a break." And then when David Ross says, "Okay, one break coming up," and they like stop for a second, and then they go back into the song. So I think it's kind of funny how they took a break for a second. But yeah, classic. Love Unchained. Drop Dead Legs. Cool, heavy, slow riff. Don't like as much as Top Jimmy, but Drop Dead Legs is still good though. But I'm gonna give it to Unchained though. So it's 4-1. Fair warning. So let's see if 1940 can catch up with them. Now we flip over 1984 and stuff, and we go into Hot for Teacher, another big hit, versus Push Comes to Shove. Hot for Teacher, love the intro with the double bass drums going insane with that thing. I don't know how Eddie Van Halen does it. Not Eddie Van Halen, Alex Van Halen does it. Alex Van Halen is a monster on the drums. He's very underrated, which is understandable because he gets overshadowed by his brother. But Alex Van Halen doesn't get as much respect as he deserves because he's an awesome drummer. Like, you should see his drum kit. He has 4 bass drum kit. He has 4 bass drums on his drum kit, for Christ's sake. Like, Alex Van Halen rules. But Hot for Teacher, out of all the 3 big hit singles on here, Hot for Teacher has not aged that well for me. Yeah, it's good hard rocking, and it's catchy, and it's cheesy and stuff. The music video is hilarious. I think that's actually, I love the music video. It's hilarious, fun, and stuff, but I don't know. It hasn't aged with me that well and stuff. Push Comes to Shove starts off with a cool bass intro that carries out throughout the song, from Michael Anthony. Very reggae stuff going on, but it's a cool song. Once again, very dark sounding and stuff, and it sounds pretty cool. So I don't know which song I'm gonna go with. You know what? For the music video alone, I'm going for Hot for Teacher. So plus I'm trying to help out 1984 because I want 1984 to get some points. So it's 4-2 now with Fair Warning still in the lead. Now we go to track 7 So This Is Love versus I'll Wait. So This Is Love. Like I said, Unchained. I said Unchained's like the first party song here. Well, So This Is Love is like the second and last party song here. Starts off cool with the drums and the bass and stuff, and catchy verses and stuff with the Daily Roth swagger and stuff. And then when the main riff comes in, it's a good time song. I love So This Is Love. Great song. Versus All Wait. All Wait was actually a radio single back then from my research, and apparently it was a big hit as well on the radio, because even my mother remembers hearing that song on the radio back then. Too bad they didn't make a music video for it, though. I think it would have been cool if they made a music video. Yeah, it's very keyboard oriented and stuff, and it's actually, I think it's more keyboardy than Jump, but I love All Wait. The way David Lee Roth sings that song is great. The keyboards make it catchy and stuff. The keyboards aren't intrusive like Europe keyboards or the keyboards on Bark at the Moon. They're not like those kind of keyboards where they're intrusive. These keyboards just give it a cool atmosphere and add more to the song. So I'm gonna go with All Wait, actually, because how damn catchy it is. But don't get me wrong, I love So This Is Love, but I'm gonna go with All Wait. So now it's 4-3, and we have the track 8, and that is Sunday Afternoon in the Park versus Girl Gone Bad. Sunday Afternoon in the Park is a very weird instrumental. I don't know if it's like a keyboard or Eddie messing around with his guitar or like a bass effect. I don't know what the heck is going on during the instrumental. Daily Roth described it as a giant crab walking underwater. So I guess it kind of sounds like that, but it's very weird. I'm not saying I hate it, but it's just very odd. Girl Gone Bad, kind of a filler a little bit, but it's a killer filler, where it's not like filler where you can forget about it easily. It's just like a filler where it rules, but it was never like played live or anything. And Girl Gone Bad is a pretty catchy song and stuff. Not as good as like Top Jimmy or Drop Dead Legs, but pretty good. I'm gonna go with actually Girl Gone Bad because I like it more than the weird instrumental. So now it's a tie. It's tied 4-4. So last track, everybody. Will 1984 win this or Fair Warning? Let's find out. Last track. One Foot Out the Door versus House of Pain. One Foot Out the Door, Sunday Afternoon bleeds into it, and holy crap, even though it's like 2 minutes, the song, it's fast, it's heavy. Daily Roth singing fast and stuff. It's actually kind of hard to understand what he's saying, but the line I remember mostly here is when he yells "son of a bitch" in the song, so that's pretty cool. And the solo that Eddie rips on here is awesome. It's probably one of the best solos that he's done on this album. I also forgot to mention the solo on Unchained, Mean Street, and Push Comes to Shove is also some of Eddie's greatest solos as well. I love One Foot Out the Door. House of Pain, I got a problem with House of Pain. The vocals are too low in the mix. The song has cool riffs and stuff. It's a good song, but the vocals are way too low in the mix, and that kind of brings the song down for me. I think it's my least favorite track on here if you don't include the 1984 instrumental, but it's my least favorite track on here. So I'm gonna go with Fair Warning. So everybody, Fair Warning won by a close 5-4 win. Sorry, 1984 fans. 1984 made a comeback right there. They were able to tie it after being down 4-1, but Fair Warning took the last point. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Not too many people in the metal community make videos about Van Halen, so I thought it'd be a cool video if I did a video on Van Halen track by track with Van Halen, because they're so special to me, because they were like my next step, like the next level into me getting into heavier music, because the first band I got into was Kiss. Then I got into Van Halen, which introduced me to, of course, shredding and fast and stuff. And then after that, I got into Iron Man, which introduced me to metal. But that's for another day, that story. So, but you can never go wrong with Van Halen. Guys, comment down below your thoughts on Van Halen. Do you love them, hate them, or burnt down on them? Let me know. Once again, rest in peace, the great Eddie Van Halen. He will be missed for all eternity. Eddie, you ruled. The greatest guitarist of all time. Up there with Randy Rhoads and Yngwie Malmsteen. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. And I will see you guys later. Peace.